everyone, Tracy here with Paper Closet Designs. In today's video I have another double fold pop-up card that I want to show you. So I've shown you the Thanksgiving one with the turkey, the fall or Thanksgiving one that pops open and has the pumpkin and the leaves behind it. I also have done a Halloween gnome with the bats. This is really a fun card. It's probably one of my favorites. So the little gnome is holding some bats and the bats are flying around the moon. And then today I want to show you how to do the Christmas Santa gnome. And this one is almost exactly like the Halloween one. So if you're putting the Halloween card together, you can follow this video because it is almost exactly the same. The Halloween card has two inserts, just like the turkey. This one only has one because it's a little bit of a bigger insert. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you the pieces that come with this card. So first we have our little gnome. He's all layered. I'll show that to you here in a second. We have a double candy cane. You have your 3 decorative pieces. You'll have your bridge piece. This is your insert. Like I said, this card only has the one insert in it. We have our Christmas tree, our decorative panels, and the card base. So I've already scored this, but let me show you how to do the card base. So it has 2 score lines. You're going to fold it in half down the middle, and then this second score line you're going to fold it back on itself so that it's kind of almost a Z card, if you can see that. Okay, now let's go ahead and put our decorative panels on there. So we'll start with these 2 rectangle pieces. They are the same size, so it doesn't matter which section you put them in. And you could do this with some fun Christmas printed paper, some holiday paper. The possibilities are endless. Your paper is really going to be what makes or breaks this card. I like the scalloped edges on this, just gives it a little bit more festive feel to it. All right, so then before we do that, we want to glue on our little Christmas tree. And you could even decorate this Christmas tree up if you wanted to. Tape on my little tape runner. We're not going to put him quite to the edge. Okay, so let's slide that back. Now let's do our bridge piece. So on the bridge piece, we're going to add our decorative panels next. And these are cut out of the same paper that I did the decorative panels on the card base, but you don't have to. You could do 2 different patterns. You could do the same. You can do solid paper, striped paper, something with a print on it, whatever you would like. Okay, now we need to fold this piece before we get too much farther. It has 2 score lines as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in the middle, but this time I'm going to fold it away from me. And then I'm going to fold this score line towards me. So again is a Z, but it folds in the opposite direction of the card. Okay, now let's go ahead and layer our little gnome, or little Santa gnome, sorry. I'm working on some snowman gnomes, if that makes sense. So we have this little shadow piece, and this is actually going to be the same, or the color that you want your gnome's outfit in. Then we're going to take the hat piece. I think my glue would be better. And just put it up there. And I use 2 different colors of red. You can do it however you want. I'm going to take our little beard, and actually he should have gone on first. See, this is why we do videos, because then you learn from my mistakes. So tape our little beard on there first. There we go. Then tape our hat on. Okay, then we can do the edge of the hat, the trim. I need my glue because there's some skinnier pieces on here. And it just lines up right along there. And then we have the little trim on the top of the hat. Okay, then we're going to do his face. So the bigger oval is his nose. Before we put the hands on, which are these smaller ovals, we want to add our candy cane. So the candy cane is actually two layers, because if you tried to glue each one of these little different stripes on your candy cane, you'd be cursing me. So I just did it this way. Okay, now he's going to hold it. And then you can put your hands on there any way you want so that he is holding the candy cane. Just like that. And then he has two little feet. Gnomes are so popular right now. They are just a lot of fun to do. All right, now we can go ahead and add the gnome to the bridge card, or the bridge part of the card. Actually, I'm going to do glue again because that's a little skinnier piece. Okay, it's going to go right on there. Perfect, perfect. Okay, next let's do our insert piece. So your insert piece has 3 ho-hos, and they are all just a little bit different. I cut the middle one out of green. You could do them all in one color. You could do them in 3 different colors. Again, you could do them in your printed paper, pattern paper. You're just going to glue them on, and this is really hard to see because I'm working on a white desk, but they have a little bit of a shadow behind them. If you can see that, they've just a little bit of a shadow, and actually let's do that one there. That goes down the bottom. This one's going to go on the top. And then our green one goes in the middle. And you can see that there's a little bit of a white shadow all the way behind it. Then the last piece is our double candy cane. And again, this is just 2 pieces. It's layered, but that's so you're not fighting those little tiny stripes and trying to glue those pieces on individually. I like detail on my projects, but I also like them to be user-friendly. And I don't want you cursing me because, you know, you have to glue on 12 little stripes or whatever. So this way you still get the details. All right, now let's go ahead and assemble this card. All you're going to do is we want to make sure that we put tape on this full piece back here, this second fold, and then only halfway on the back of our bridge piece, because we only want the bridge to be glued to this piece and the second half of this back piece. So I'm going to just go halfway, which is about to the middle of the gnome. And then we're just going to line it up. You don't want Santa to be above the card, so maybe like a 1/2 inch down from the bottom is where we're going to put that. And then you'll notice that the tree still shows underneath this bridge piece. All right, so let's go ahead and add our insert piece. Now, because we only have one, it doesn't matter which way you fold the tabs. I'm going to fold them down away from me. And then I'm going to go ahead and put tape on those 2 tabs right there. Open up your box. And then you want to glue this so that it goes, the edges, if you folded them back, so the edges are against the back of the card and then it goes across that box. Turn it towards me. Lay it flat, press it real good, fold it, press it real good, and then when you pop it open, it says ho 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 behind the Santa Gnome. Okay, last but not least, we're going to go ahead and take our little candy canes, and I'm just going to glue them. You could also pop dot them if you wanted to. You could also, if you had some little twine or ribbon and wanted to tie a bow and pop it right there, you could. And that is all there is to this fun little Santa Gnome double fold pop-up card. Such a fun little card. Lots of space on the back for writing your note or your sentiment. So we have the Santa Gnome, we have the turkey, and we have the Christmas or the Halloween gnome. This is still probably my favorite. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment or send me a picture of what you've done with this file. Please hit subscribe down below so you don't miss any of my videos, and have a great day.